I wanted to briefly touch on this misconception in regards to what a person's character. I get a lot of people sending me pictures of their penis and things like that, all right? And so I had a guy tell me, well, that's because of how you dress and your music videos are sexy and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this guy wants to blame me for why men are sending me dick pics, okay? So I wanted to clarify not only the misconception with this particular guy, but also with a lot of other people who also think the same way. This knowledge, you know, is not something that I pulled out of thin air to justify how I choose to dress and how I choose to, you know, direct my music videos and so forth. My father told me when I was 12, and I think I was 12 or 13, he explained to me, or he tried to explain to me years ago about the character of a man. And I remember him telling me that I don't care who a woman is. I don't care if she's a prostitute. I don't care how this woman dressed. I don't care how this woman carries herself. My father told me a man with good character, with self-respect and respect for women, because that is just the type of man that he is going to always respect women no matter how they carry themselves. You have to go back to the 1800s. Remember, back in the 1800s, women never dressed the way that we dress now. All the clothes, they were fully dressed. And so, you know, my question is, what were the men's reasons back in the 1800s before swimsuits, bikinis, you know, skimpy dresses, and all these clothes that pretty much make us half naked? They didn't wear that back then. So what were their excuses? What were the reasons back in the 1800s that men still raped women? Okay? Because remember, these women dressed from head to toe. They had the big hats. They were completely dressed down to the sleeves. The only thing that you would see was a woman's figure from the women back in the 1800s. Put up a picture. You see that picture right there? That's a woman dressed back in the 1800s. So what were the reasons why these women were being just treated in the worst way, and some of them raped? If it is because of how we dress. That's what I'm being told. I'm dressed this way. My music videos are super sexy. I'm a super sexy woman. So therefore, this is the type of attention that I am drawing to myself. Okay. So what were the reasons for the men back then to do the same things that the men are doing today? I'll tell you what it is. Those men back then had the same characteristics as the men of today. It's all about who a man is. You know, taking pride, number one, in respecting women, okay? Women as a whole. Just women. Not black women, not white women, not Hispanic women, Haitian women, Jamaican women. Women, period. It takes a man with good character to respect women. Women. We're not even going to start to dissect the types of women. I'm talking right now in general about women. The fact that you know this is a woman because of the type of man that you are. You respect women. You know why? Number one, a man with good character respects a woman because he knows he came from a woman. So back to the men that try and justify why they're disrespectful to women. I'm going to tell you this, okay? It has nothing to do with how a woman dresses. I hear this shit all the time. There is nothing anybody on this earth can do to make you act out of character if your character is good. If you are a person of good character, I don't care what you see. I don't care how a person dresses. I don't care what a person does. I don't care how a person chooses to live their life. If it is in you to be respectful because that is your character, that is exactly what you are going to do. A person of good character is not going to get outside of themselves because they see someone else disrespecting themselves. No, they're not. And I see a lot of you out there justifying disrespecting people. You know, you want to call a woman a bitch or a trick or a hoe, and dog her out and humiliate her, just to justify who you really are. All you're doing is showing us who you are. You're not telling us anything about this person because this person is already showing us who they are. They're publicly on display. She's publicly wearing this dress for whatever reason. It just feels good to look good. Just like a lot of you men like to go and you like to buy your Jordans and you like to buy your fancy watches and, you know, you want to wear your expensive cologne because you want to smell a certain way to get the attention of a woman. Okay. A lot of women do the same thing to get attention, but I noticed that it's a double standard even in the same thing. You're out there seeking attention, but because your clothing are not as revealing as ours, you want to call us out on it. But at the same time, you're doing the exact same thing. Why do you buy brand new clothes to go to the club every weekend? Because you're trying to impress someone. Why are you acting like you're somebody else when that's not even you? You're trying to get a female to pay you some type of attention. But when women dress sexy and women, you know, put themselves on display publicly, you have a lot of shit to say. It's a double standard. And I can get into the bottom line is, if you are a person, if it is your character, your nature, okay, this is just who you are. You're not comfortable with disrespecting people. You don't care who they are. That's just not you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. You know, you don't like judging people. See, that's a person with good character. That's a person that understands that as human beings, it doesn't matter how we carry ourselves. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Because that is not me. Because that's not in my heart. That's not who I am. I'm not going to be disrespectful. A person with good character treats people how they want to be treated. They understand that they are no better or more deserving of respect than the next person. It doesn't matter how that person looks or, you know, decides to dress. It doesn't matter. And this is what a person of good character understands. I am going to do unto you as I would want others to do unto me. That's a person with good character. That doesn't have good character is the type of person that lives by, I don't care how I treat you, and I still want you to treat me with respect. I can disrespect you, but you're going to respect me. So that's a person that not only has bad character, his whole idea of the concept of life is fucked up. Like, this is a fucked up the type of people that I don't even waste my time trying to argue with, because see, mentally, you're not even on my level. And a lot of people, you know, I don't get into certain debates with a lot of people, especially when, if I can't relate to what you're saying and you don't relate to what I'm saying, it's like I'm beating a dead horse. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't understand where you're coming from. You obviously don't understand what I'm talking about. You don't know where I'm coming from. So why are we even having this debate? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to simply agree to disagree. I'm going to let you have your opinion, and I'm going to respect you for your opinion, and I expect you to do the same thing. But again, to everybody out there who believe, you honestly believe that in order for someone to get respect, they have to respect themselves first. And the reason why I've always disagreed with that concept is because you don't know what a person is going through. Sometimes people don't even know that they're disrespecting themselves. You ever heard the saying, when you know better, you do better? Some people don't know any better. So how could you say a person is disrespecting themselves when they clearly are not aware that they are disrespecting themselves? And I always tell people, when you're living in a certain lifestyle, when you're living in your own world, and a lot of people are living in their own world, you're in your own mind. You're living inside your own box. You're not living according to the rest of the world. You're only living according to how everybody inside this box is living. You know, when people are living according to their own standards and they're not living inside of these boxes, everybody's level of respect is not the same. What you see as respect, somebody else don't see it as respect. What you see as disrespect, somebody else don't see it as disrespect. See, you people are judging people according to your standards. And people don't live according to your standards. I most certainly don't live according to your standards. And a lot of you know me. I live according to my own standards, okay? I live by the beat of my own drum. I don't give a damn what you say about Miss Ross. Miss Ross gonna live her life, and Miss Ross gonna do her. And that's just that. One life to live. God gave me this life. He didn't give me my life to live for you. You think I'm going to live it for you? No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to live it for you. And this is what a lot of people are doing. And a lot of you judgmental people that I feel like have absolutely no lives, because I don't really understand how you have a lot of time to just sit around and, judge people and talk about people and try to figure other people's lives out, when a lot of you don't even have your own shit together. You don't even know what the hell you got going on in your own life. But yet you over here trying to pick apart this girl's life or this guy's life, or try to figure out, what the hell they're doing when you don't even know what the hell you're doing. Get your shit together. So the bottom line is this. Whoever you are, whatever you are, whatever is in here, whatever is in this heart of yours, that is your character. That is who you are basically saying is that every woman that publicly displays her body in a sexy way, put herself in a position to be raped, so when she gets raped, she deserved it. That's what you're saying. You're saying that every individual that flashes his money on social media, or every business owner that does a video about his grand opening, deserves to be robbed. No. That's what you're saying. People of good character and people of bad character make choices. Okay? And those choices have nothing to do with the person. So if you're a person of bad character, when you see a person flash their money on social media, no matter how much money it is, you're going to plot to try and take it. Because that's just the type of person you are. A person of good character is not going to do that. A person of good character is going to salute that individual and probably figure out how they too can earn that type of money the same way. Nowhere in their mind is it triggering to start plotting to take something that is not theirs. You know why? Because that's a person of good character. That's a person that it's not in their character to do that. That's not even on their mind. A person with bad character, that's the first thing that comes to mind. You either are a person of good character or you're not. One other thing, a person with good character also maintains self-control. Okay? They maintain a level of self-control to where they make sure they are in control of themselves at all times. Choice. The similarity between the two different types of individuals is choice. That man with good character had a choice. The man with bad character had a choice. At the end of the day, the similarity was choice. We all have a choice. So miss me with the bullshit in regards to people don't deserve respect because they don't respect themselves. That is only you justifying a person with bad character's behavior, and that only makes me look at you with the side. And maybe that's the type of person that you are. So you're justifying not only this person's bad character, because maybe that's who you are. I don't understand why would you take up for somebody like that if that's not your mindset. So you really believe that because I put on a two-piece bathing suit, I deserve to have my breasts groped? I deserve to have my ass grabbed because of what I got on? You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy, and something is wrong with you. These same people cannot explain those women being raped. It had nothing to do with how they were dressed, because the way that they were dressed with the picture that I just put up, does that look like a woman that's saying, come rape me? I want attention? No. Do you know why they were being raped? Again, I repeat. Because of the men back then had the same type of bad character as the men of today. The similarities are their characters. The same men back then exist today. That is the only reason why shit is going down the way that it's going down, because of character and the way that people think. Good guy, bad guy. Standing around, and we got on a topic similar to this. And so I listened to what they were saying. So one guy, he had on like some sweatpants or something. You can kind of see his print. They were saying how, women need to respect themselves and men will respect them. And I said, you don't think that goes vice versa? I said, do you not understand or realize that what you see and view as respect may not be the same for me. I said, you right there with the sweatpants on. I said, do you think that what you have on is respectful in my presence? Do you think that's appropriate? He was like, yeah, these are sweatpants. I said, well, I don't, because I can see your print. I said, so if I come over there and grab your dick, is that going to make you feel some type of way? He was like, yeah, that's going to make me feel some type of way. Why would you do that? I said, because to me, you showing your print. You telling me I can grab your dick. I said, basically, that's what you saying. Women are saying. You saying because a woman wears a short skirt, you have the right to stick your hand up her skirt. So if I see you wearing some sweatpants and your dick showing, I'm going to go over there. You giving me the right to come over and grab it, right? Like, he was like, nah, it don't work like that. See, a double standard. Why doesn't it work like that? Because that's what a lot of y'all do. Because of lack of good character and something mental going on up here to where they think that that is okay. If a woman does it to a man, now she's out of pocket. Now she's being disrespectful. If you are going to say that people have to respect themselves first in order to be respected, you're not excluded, sir. That applies to you too. So them sweatpants you keep putting on, don't get mad when a woman feels like she's obligated to grab you. When you feel like a woman is disrespectful in a sense to where you feel like she wants to have sex. Like it. She want it. That's what a lot of you tell yourselves in your twisted ass mind. So when she turns around and give you a price, don't get mad. Because, see, you disrespected yourself when you approached her with that ignorant ass mindset. So when she flipped the script on you, don't get offended and don't feel like she just called you out as a trick and played yourself when you approached her with that dumb ass shit. And then the nigga would turn around and say, who you think I am? Some type of trick? Who you think I am? Some type of prostitute? Why the fuck did you approach me with that dumb ass shit? But then you want to get an attitude because I'm telling you your ass don't pay. Ready. Y'all not ready. This is why y'all so quick to call a female a bitch or whatever. Y'all don't realize a lot of women be sparing y'all. I ignore a lot of your ignorant comments because I understand that you're just ignorant. And I understand that you're not a man of good character. Nothing to do with me personally because you don't know me personally. So I don't take how you talk about me or what you say about me personally because you don't know me. You are just the type of man that has no respect for women, and it has nothing to do with your issue, and it's going to continue to be your issue. I'm not going to make your issue my issue. That's just who you are. A person of good character is going to respect people. They're going to respect humans, regardless of how people choose to live their lives and, you know, how people choose to dress, because that is just simply who they are. People with good character. Those are good people.